Yeah, hello guys and welcome back to my channel, Comment Centric. If this is your first time to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. So today we're going to be talking about the Afghan migrant that stabbed a 2-year-old child and a 41-year-old child to death in Germany. So let's quickly read this. This is a post by Eva. Let's quickly read what it says here. It says it happened again. An Afghan migrant just stabbed a 2-year-old child and a 41-year-old man to death in Germany. I got emotional filming this because nothing ever changes in Europe and I don't know what to say anymore. How much longer are we gonna sit by and watch our kids get killed? So let's play the video and see what she says here.
A 28-year-old Afghan migrant just stabbed and killed a 2-year-old child and a 41-year-old man in the streets of Aschaffenburg in Germany. And I really don't know what to say anymore. I feel like I make these videos all the fucking time. And excuse me for swearing, but I really don't know, like I said, I really don't know what to say anymore. Nothing ever changes here. This is our reality. Children being stabbed by people who come in here, who take from us, but they hate us. So much so that they feel that they can just stab you. And then we vote for change. And the politicians we vote for say that they're going to send people back. They say that they're going to make a difference. And then nothing happens. Because they say that we are bound to international human rights treaties. And so, too bad. Where did our sovereignty go? If this is democracy, if we are running out of democratic options to demand change, then what is expected of us? What are we supposed to do? Am I supposed to make, I don't know, another dozen of these videos in the upcoming year? Or are we just supposed to, again, like I said in my speech in Budapest, send thoughts and prayers to the families of the people who are stabbed? You know, this has always been horrible to read about these things, but now that I'm a mom and I have my own child, and you read something like this, like a 2-year-old child and a 41-year-old man, that's probably a dad with his child walking around on the street. That could have been my child with my husband, or me with my child. So, could be you, your sister, your mother, your daughter, your son, your husband, your father. And with how often this happens, it really, really could be you. It really could be someone you love next time. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to say anymore. All I know is that we need action and we need it now. Really, really fast.
So yeah guys, here's the video, and before we dive right into the comment section, I keep mentioning that these migrants from these countries are actually causing a lot of harms in European countries. Look at France today, look at the United Kingdom today, and Germany is becoming part of them. So it's becoming more terrible and scary by the day if you look at it, and you see that a lot of these people are beginning, their countries are beginning to turn to something else. A place that was once safe before for people to live is now unsafe and is now turning into a doom of dangers, like where it's very dangerous to live. So let's just dive right into the comment section. You can see here Elon Musk react. You know, he's been mentioning and laying emphasis that the European countries need to take action and stop this migrant from coming in, this illegal migrant from coming in. He kept emphasizing on that. He had an interview with this Russian woman the other day. It's up on my channel. I live streamed it. Sorry, not the Russian woman, the German woman the other day. So action needs to be taken in order for these things to stop. And I think if they keep on going like this, few years to come, European countries will be a mess. It will become a shamble, like where these people just come and do whatever they like, and I feel like nothing is going to be done to them. And it's just really, 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 really terrible. So let's see a few comments, and you guys should share your opinion and thoughts as well in the comment section. So, Andy says, is at least the fourth deadly public murder incident involving a migrant in Germany in just 8 months. It's really scary. In just 8 months, this is the fourth deadly. There might be more we don't even know about. The fourth deadly murder incident involving a migrant in Germany. It's just been 8 months. So it's scary. It's becoming unsafe. And then she responded and said, it's hard to keep track, honestly. Thanks for providing us with that information. People need to realize how bad the situation is. Yeah, it's actually hard to keep track because it might even be more. It might be more than that amount, the amount of people that have been killed by this illegal migrant or migrant that comes into these European countries. So, see a country like United Kingdom, you can see what it's turning into. People are out there seeking for something that is not they're not supposed to be seeking in another man's country, asking for Sharia law, asking for all of that in another man's country. So if you really felt that this country does not suit your culture, why come there? Remain in your country. No one forced you to be in these countries. Just like Trump mentioned, that was yesterday or when. If you're not happy in the United States, you can leave. So if you're not happy in these countries and you don't, just leave and go back to your country, since you feel that that place is where you feel okay and that's where you feel more comfortable to be and where you feel more at peace. It's funny because these people ran from their country because of probably what is going on there and come to this country for safety, and then they come here to cause havoc. So it's really, really, really terrible. So sometimes when I see what is happening in the US, where Trump is trying to restrict and block people from going into the border, I am not. I feel like it's the right thing to do because you see these people doing a lot of terrible things in this country. So it's better you control these people, and then you so that you can then focus on your people and control whatever is going on in your own country, right? So if you keep letting these people come in in the name of human rights, whatever they call it, and saying, oh, you need to help people, these people come to these countries and seek asylum and all of that, and then they do terrible things. So it's high time it stops. It's high time like this thing stops. It stops already because it's no longer funny. And then this person mentioned here, this is a tragedy in the town I grew up in. Is the current legislation which carries the blood of the people killed on their hands. This must end now. So the current government of Germany actually is not doing enough. It's not doing anything regarding this issue, which is quite appalling, because these are your people. I believe the safety of your people comes first before any migrant. The safety of your people comes first. That should be your core priority. That should be your focus. The safety of your people. Letting these people come into your country is a no-no. It's a no-no. These people come from the Middle East country and they do a lot of terrible things. They do a lot of shitty things. It's just bad. And it should stop. I'm not trying to stereotype anyone, but we can see it's happening. Look at US. Look at UK. UK is already a mess. It's already a mess. It's a shithole right now. And as time goes on, it might become inhabitable for human. Human won't be able to. People will begin to leave the UK as time goes on, even their own citizens, because it's a mess. Look at France. It's already shitty. So it's important that the government take actions for these things. Actually, so this one says, you brought in migrants who demands diversity, who owns the media and critique anyone who argues against it, who pushes for legislation, criminalization, criminalizing its critics. Is it Jews? Will you ever discuss this, or are you just another shield for Jew interests? Okay, let's go to the next one, please. This one says, me too. I'm so tired of this. Death penalty now sounded like my desperate cry. That wouldn't be a bad option. People that does this probably should just be put on death penalty, because how can you, I don't know, are these people in their right mind? How can you go into a country and then you start stabbing people for no reason? It's terrible. It's scary. Germany was never like this before. Don't give migrants this freedom to do stupid things in your country. And the government is not taking action. I hope German citizens wake up and vote and choose change. Because if they continue like this, they're going down into a dead end. And it might be hard to recover from it. So this one says, how many more times does this need to happen before our leaders finally realize that when you import the third world, you also import criminal activities? That's the problem. Bringing in these people from these countries, giving them asylum, granting them citizenship, giving them freedom, claiming you are fighting for human rights, and these people are doing this is for human rights. They come, they seek asylum because their countries are not doing them well, or their countries is not good, their countries is really bad at the moment. It's a bad decision, because now you can see they are causing more harm than good in your country. Like she mentioned in that video, they don't contribute anything. There is no contribution or so whatsoever they do in these countries. There is no contribution. Instead, they destroy this country. These countries, they want them to instate their own beliefs and their own law in a country that is not theirs. The audacity. So, why bring these people? The earlier they do the right thing and stop these things, the better for them. If not, few years from now, 5 years from now, 7 years from now, you see these countries becoming like, I don't know, unrecognized places. It becomes so terrible, and it becomes like a place totally unkept. Like Trump said, if you're not happy in the US, leave. Europeans should do this also. If you're not happy in the European countries, if you don't like their own law, you can't tell a country to make a law that suits your own belief. It doesn't happen. You can't go to a place and tell them to change their culture because of you. It doesn't happen. If you don't like, you leave. Don't cause havoc. Don't kill people. It's terrible. This one says, absolutely agree. I can't stand this any much longer. And this one says, 7 years ago, the UAE foreign minister issued a warning to the West. His words now sound prophetic. Okay, let's play this video, because I think I came across this video previously. Let's play this video.
And let me say this in English so you can understand what I'm saying.
I have translation.
No, I know you have translation, but I just want to make sure you get it right. There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremists and terrorists coming out of Europe because of the lack of decision-making, trying to be politically correct, or assuming that they know the Middle East and they know Islam and they know the others far better than we do. And I'm sorry, but that's pure ignorance. And let me say this.
Okay, you can see here from this video, this guy already warned the West about this. This was 7 years ago, according to this tweet. He said, the West think they know these Middle East people more. They are trying to do, oh, this is for humanity. He said, time is coming where you see more extremists and terrorists coming out from European countries because of the freedom they gave the free access they gave to these migrants into their country. And the time is coming, and the time is already here. It sounds like what he says now sounds like a prophecy, but this was a clear warning. The signs were there, but this government played deaf ears to these things. And that time is here. Killing people broadly in the streets with in a broad daylight, like they don't hide it anymore. Killing someone This is the terrorism. This is the extremists. This guy just mentioned here. But the European government list, I wish you're listening to him, because now I don't know. I hope it's not too late for them, because these countries, these people have messed up these countries in these recent years. And action needs to be taken as soon as possible. This says, make Europe great again. Yeah. This one says, the people must come together and together demand change. The US is in the beginning. The UK is right behind us. But it takes all forces all to force their hand. It's sickening what the governments have tried, but they are slowly failing. I see the despair on your face. Now, this person mentioned UK here. I mentioned earlier, right, that UK is another place where these migrants have done a lot of terrible things. It's crazy. And it's funny that the government is doing nothing about these things. Action needs to be taken. US has started something on their border control already. It's a great step. Action needs to be taken. The rate of crime is becoming alarming, that these people needs to be controlled. And now, this says, politics in Europe, mostly Germans think country is off track. Mostly German country is off track. But large group of MPs wants to guarantee that it will never change. Urban wants change in Brussels. In spite of the fact that the vast majority of Germans believe the country is off track on so many, there are still a group of people who does not think so. So it's funny. And the earlier German understands this, and the government understands this, that change needs to be done, and these migrants needs to be stopped, the better for them. Save Europe again. I don't want this video to be too long. I'll take a few more comments. So this says, Germany has fallen. They are putting migrants first. Terrible decision. Terrible decisions. They make terrible decisions that have put the country in this situation right now. They make bad decisions, bad border control decisions. They have put the country in the place where it is. Now, see this news article here. It says, woman convicted of offending migrant gang rapists receive longer sentence than the rapist. How does this make sense? Make it make sense. A German woman confront a migrant gang rapist, and she received longer sentence than the rapist. It's terrible. I'm not making this up. This is out here on the news, so I'm not making it up. Something needs to be done. It's getting out of hand. The laws needs to be changed. The government needs to do better. This says, my heart breaks for Europe, which was my home for a better part of a year, hoping for a new leader and strength and courage soon. We hope so, though. This says, we are doing what we can in US. Ultimately, Europe, the UK, they have to chart their country own destiny, but help is coming. People keep mentioning UK here because UK needs to wake up. As far as I'm concerned, UK is already a dead zone. It's just a shitty place right now, and a lot needs to be done. And if they don't take action as soon as possible, this is 2025 for crying out loud. This has been going on for a long time. If they don't take action as soon as possible, then they might see their country dying in their own hands. So something needs to be done. This is heartbreaking. Don't let this be our own way of life. This says, it doesn't look like anything is changing in Germany. And that's it. And government needs to do something. I'll end this video here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for watching my content. Please subscribe. Please comment your opinions. Please like and please share. It means a lot to me. It keeps me going. Thank you very much. And see you guys on the next one.